He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the sideline. He's got more. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
3rd down and 3. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Room to run at the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Burden, the man on the move. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Pushed out to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Montez Sweat. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
Tiger.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay.
A short game, down to the 7.
job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
DC! Shell!
Goff to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal.
12. Super.
From the gun, it's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. The tight end motioning left here. They'll go play action here with Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Montez Sweat. He works his way in and a big milestone sack. Number 50 in his career. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
20.
Throwing, Goff. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
120. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. What you got? What you got? What you got?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. On the run to the right. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Goff to throw on 1st down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got his big tight end. Drop right. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, that's Komet. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
In motion, it's Odunze. Off play action. Here's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Lions first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On first down, it's gone. Right back to Williams. They connect again. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
180! DC!
On second down, Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Now, Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first and 10, here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're good tonight. 180. Is that?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That is caught for 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 20, Bears nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago. In motion, it's Odunze. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. The Lions have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and a great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss. but it's still stopped for no gain.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out, so they turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Now, faking the give. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's good.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Tonight. White 20. What's that?
Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll get this underneath to Swift. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. The Lions call their first timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Williams to the air once more. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Oh, his first sack of the year. Throwing on second down, Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive line into the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Bears send out their punt sheet. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
5-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Four down. Tonight. 180.
Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
9-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6.
20.
From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll try the right side with Swift. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Second and inches. In motion, it's Odunze. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing again, Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. 1, 5. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the defense on the final play. Kind of a fitting end to this one. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.